Assalamu alaikum.
Good
Good afternoon. I'm so grateful that I'm able to come out to the person representing a Jewish organization, because in my neighborhood of Brooklyn, we have a wonderful interfaith coalition, Jews, Christians, Muslims, and all people of goodwill. Some of you may be aware, recently we had some terrible hate crimes in our Midwood neighborhood of Brooklyn. 3 cars were torched, burned to the ground. There were swastikas painted and anti-Jewish statements. And so we had a peace rally the next day. And as the imam said, that we are the 99%. This massing and gathering of people that's happening worldwide, particularly in our country and especially in our city, is something that connects us all. I went out to the peace rally to oppose the hate crime against the Jews in our neighborhood, and there was a couple of people from Occupy Wall Street, not only Occupy Wall Street, but a couple of people from Occupy Chicago. Yesterday I was in Occupy New Orleans. So there's a powerful movement afoot in our country. Ultimately, this movement is about joining together, recognizing that we are part of one human family. All the Abrahamic religions teach that we should be open and welcoming to the stranger, to the other. We are people of the book, and the book teaches us that Abraham welcomed the stranger. And when he did that, he entertained angels. It is the ultimate affirmation of the dignity of humanity, of all people. Within the Christian tradition, we celebrate Jesus' tendencies to go to the margins of the social order, to touch the untouchables. But it wasn't just Jesus, it was Gandhi. Gandhi said we have to do away with the class system. We are one human family. For me, the most powerful anthropological revelation of the Christian tradition is the human tendency to scapegoat, to turn away from our own flaws and project them onto someone else. In the Gospels, we have a story of an innocent victim who is executed. It's told not one time, but 4 times. 4 times we have a story about a mob that gathers and kills an innocent victim. It's the dark side of humanity, and it's what's happening to Muslims in this country right now. Rather than dealing with the kinds of racism that led to slavery, for which this monument behind us stands, we want to take all of our own moral shortcomings and project them onto another group that we can then demonize and incarcerate and arrest. We all know, and if we don't know, we should know. People, Muslims predominantly, have disappeared in this country since 9/11. We cannot stand by and tolerate that kind of racism. We have to acknowledge the dignity of all people. As a Christian, after watching that beautiful religious ceremony, I am humbled by the deep faith of the Muslim people. We have to remember that we are all one. We need to work together to recognize the sacred dimension of life. We are the 99%. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hey, hey!